Well, I guess this is it. Yeah. One way or another, this case gets decided today. Phoenix? Look! Prosecutor Edgeworth? I received a call from the chief prosecutor's office yesterday. Huh? I was told that whatever Mr. White says today, it will be the absolute truth. No matter how you try to attack his testimony, if I raise an objection, I have it on good faith that the judge will listen to me. What does White have? What, does White have the judge in his pocket too? So you're saying I'm going to be guilty. End of story. I will do anything to get my verdict, Mr. Wright. Anything. Why? Why? How can you torment an innocent person like this? Innocent? How can we know that? The guilty will always lie to avoid being found out. There's no way to tell who is guilty and who is innocent. All that I can hope to do is get every defendant declared guilty. So I make that my policy. Edgeworth, you've changed. Huh? Phoenix, you know him? Don't expect any special treatment, Phoenix Wright. Phoenix? Well, court will be starting soon. What? But wait! Your defense attorney isn't even here yet. They're not... I'll be defending myself. What? Okay, let's do this. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Phoenix Wright. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, are you sure you're up to doing this? Yes, Your Honor. I will be defending myself. Understood. Very well. Mr. Edgeworth, your opening statement, please. As the details of the event are already quite clear to the court, today we will hear the testimony of a witness to the defendant's crime. I see. The prosecution may call its witness. That went far too smoothly. Why didn't the judge ask Edgeworth why his witness didn't testify before? It's like he already knows why. Huh. If anyone's going to raise an objection about this, I suppose it's me. Oh yes, absolutely. Mr. Edgeworth, you owe an explanation to the court. Why didn't this witness testify in the trial against Miss Maya Fey? Huh. I'm ever so sorry. Mr. White is a busy man. And besides, at the time, I thought that Miss May's opinion was all that would be needed. Again, my sincerest apologies to the court. Excellent, Mr. Edgeworth. I appreciate your demeanor. Great. He gets to show off and I get nowhere. I would like to call Mr. Red White to the stand. Please state your full name. You wish to know the title of my personage? Your name? Yes, that is what I said. Oh dear, do my locutions confuse? Name! These two are great together. My name is Red White, but my friends call me Blanco Niño. I am the CEO, or to use the more common term, the president of Blue Corp. Did you know the victim, Miss Mia Fey? That would be a negatory. No, I did not. You were at the Gatewater Hotel the night of the murder? Correct. And you witnessed the murder from there?
I tell you what you already know.
Very well, Mr. White, you may begin your testimony. If I can't rip this guy's testimony apart, I'm done for. Why do I always feel like it's the end of the world and I'm the last man standing?
I hope you have made your peace with God, Mr. Lawyer.
Let him have it, Phoenix. Yeah, you're kind of alone because you usually are alone. By the way, welcome back to Let's Play Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney. Last time, we got framed. And this episode, we're gonna tear this guy's testimony apart. Let's do this.
Let's see, it was about 9 o'clock, I believe. I was quietly perusifying, that's reading to you, some papers by the window. Then I heard a bedlam coming from outside. Surprised, I turned to look at the building across the way. It was then I saw him, a spiky-haired man attacking a woman with long hair. Needless to say, that man was none other than you, Mr. Lawyer. I called Miss May over at once. She too was flabbergasted, of course. The victim, she ran away. But you gave chase. Finally, there was a terrible impaction. Then it was all over.
If things occurred as you testified, I'm afraid the defendant is guilty. Very well. Defendant, I mean, Mr. Wright. Your cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. I don't get it. Like, we already, like, that completely contradicts April May's testimony. So what exactly do I have here? The victim dodged an attack. Oh, right, because her testimony isn't really valid because she freaking lied a lot. Okay, that explains it. So most of her testimony was thrown out. I forgot about that detail. Alright, in which case we're just gonna press everything we can press. How do you know what time it was?
Because I am always abso-positively perfect, you know.
No, you're not getting away with that.
You are so mistrusting, Mr. Lawyer. So, what was the proper term for secretary again? Anyway, Miss May ordered room service for 9 o'clock. It happened soon after the room service arrived.
That's what Miss May said too. Oh yes, absolutely. Press further. True, the bellboy who brought the coffee saw Miss May. But he testified that he did not see you at the time.
This is your concern? Silly lawyer, Miss May received the coffee outside the room. Of course he could not see me. He would need X-ray vision to pull off something like that.
Tell us, what were you doing at that time? Okay, so I guess reading the paper. By window, you mean the one directly across from Fane Company law offices?
Correct. That is the only window, you see.
And there you were reading papers?
Correct. The Gatewater is a businessman's hotel, and I am a busy man who had business to do.
Okay, bedlam coming from outside. A bedlam?
It must have been when you attacked, I assume.
We see. Continue. Well, that didn't do much. So you're reading your papers until you heard that sound.
But of course, I am no snoop peeping out of windows at night.
No snoop? Yeah, right. You made a career out of snooping. Spiking your man attacking a woman with long hair. Okay. Spiky-haired? That was it? That's all that's all you have to say for that? Oh, well, whatever. What you just said directly conflicts with Miss May's testimony. Miss May clearly stated that the assailant looked like a girl.
I've always been proud of my eyesight, Mr. Lawyer.
Just what is your eyesight?
Counting both eyes, 40.
40? Don't add them together! I think the witness is trying to say his eyesight is good. Hey, whose side is the judge on anyway?
And what did you do then?
Called Miss May. She was surprised. What was Miss May doing at the time?
She had just finished watching a soap opera on the TV and was weeping openly.
Did you know she had been tapping the Faye office phone? Irrelevant. That has nothing to do with the case at hand.
I care not. I will answer the lawyer's bold inquiry. Miss May was acting alone when she tapped the phone of this Faye woman.
You'd make a good politician, Mr. White.
I know. After all, I am El Presidente.
Please continue. Alright, we still haven't gotten anywhere. But I think this might be what we actually need. Can you be a little more detailed about that? I think it's worth knowing exactly what happened.
Of course. Comprende. I understand. The victim was attacked by you and ran to the left. You gave chase and struck her down.
Are you sure?
As you know, I am always abso-positively perfect.
Perhaps you should change your testimony to reflect this new detail. Victim ran to the left and you gave chase. Now we got it. The only thing that counted from April May's testimony was that Mia ran to the right. Wait, right there! Mr. White, you've dug your own grave.
What is this?
You said the victim ran to the left, but that directly contradicts Miss May's testimony. She clearly stated that the victim ran right.
It's simple. You've misheard her.
I think not. Look at the floor plans. The killer was here, and the victim here. If the victim ran to the left, as you claim she did, she would have been running directly away from the door. She would have been running into a dead end. Don't you find that odd?
Very strange. I did see her run to the left. I did.
Phoenix, look at his face. I don't think he's lying about this one. True. Maybe he really did see the victim run left. Yeah, because opposite direction. He was facing her. So he did witness the killing. Wait a second. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. Miss May says right and Mr. White says left. Can you explain this contradiction to the court? They're both right. From May's perspective, she ran right. From White's perspective, she ran left. Both witnesses are telling the truth, for once. Ha! I doubt it. Rather, that does not clear up the contradiction. There is one scenario that would explain their conflicting accounts. What? Obviously, the witness was not viewing the crime from the hotel. Mr. Wright, what do you mean? Yes, what do you mean? He was not viewing the crime from the hotel? If he was not in the hotel, where could he have been? In the law offices of Faye and Company, of course. More specifically, he was standing here. Time to show the court where Mr. White was standing. Oh boy, we got a pointer. Yeah, he was standing here. This is where he was. Look, when the victim ran for the door, if he was watching from this point, to him, it would appear that she ran to the left. Please! This is no time for jokes and ill taste. That is where the killer was standing! Order! I will have order! Anyone disturbing. Anyone disturbing the order of this courtroom will be held in contempt. Mr. Wright, what are you suggesting? Rapscallion! The postulations of the defense are a distortion of the truth, Your Honor. Indeed, they do seem a bit far-fetched. You provide us with so much entertainment, Mr. Lawyer. What now? He's laughing? The hilarity of the moment made me remember something. It appears I've been unclear, and for this I apologize. Mr. Your Honor, might I be allowed to testify once more? Very well, let's hear your revised testimony. Good luck, you can't fix a broken testimony, buddy. Alright, new testimony. Miss May's testimony was correct, as was mine. When you assaulted the girl, she first ran to the left. And then you hit her, savagely. That is what I saw. Next, with the last of her strength, she ran to the right. You chased her and delivered the final blow. That is what Miss May saw. You see? You hit her twice! Don't you remember, Mr. Lawyer? That does seem to make sense. Will you be cross-examining the witness's testimony? You bet I will. I mean, yes, Your Honor. Okay. She was hit twice. Let's see. By a blunt object, may have lived for a few minutes. We don't have anything that specifically said that she was only hit once, though. Like, we have the thinker here. But there's nothing in that or the autopsy. It says a blow, not multiple blows. But I'm not sure that would necessarily be enough. So let's press and maybe we can get something. What do you mean by that? That is what I'm about to explain. You Americans, always so impatient. It does not become you. Hey, buddy, you're an American too! I think that's, like, one of those throwaway lines that, like, yeah, they made it into America, but it's like, Japan, America, something like that. Alright, so let's keep going. What do you mean, first? First? That is what happens before what happens next. You do speak English, right? Please, sit back, relax. I will try to use simple words for your benefit. First, she ran to the left, and then... Okay, hit her. I didn't hit anyone! Now, Mr. Wright, there is no point in hiding things from this court. I'm not hiding anything! The prosecution requests that the defense refrain from interrupting the testimony. Mr. Wright, you have been warned. Why is he mad at me? Okay, it didn't seem like that actually did anything, though. Okay, keep pressing. What do you mean, next? Next is what comes after first. I know that! Then that is all you need to know, Mr. Lawyer. As I said, she turned and made a desperate dash to the right. Alright, chased her and delivered the final blow. Stop saying it was me!
But it was you!
Mr. Wright, if you claim it was not you, then show us proof. Ugh, can I do nothing right? Nothing?
May I continue?
Okay, that is what Miss Mary saw. So each of you saw different parts?
Abso-positively! That's right, of course.
Where do you pick up that annoying phrase?
Anyway, moving along.
You hit her twice. So were you watching both times?
I suppose I was. And please excuse me for not testifying to this sooner.
What do you think, Phoenix? I think we've got him right where we want him. He slipped. Let him laugh for now. I'll soon wipe that smile off his face. Okay, so... yeah, nothing we can do to the press. Okay, so we need to offer some sort of evidence for a contradiction. We have the glass shard, and that hasn't come into play at all. I'm thinking it's by a blunt object. Death from a blow by a blunt object. A blow, not multiple blows. That's the only thing I can think of. And then, of course, it's also like she may have lived a few minutes after being hit, which, you know, kind of explains that. That has nothing to do with anything. Victim dodged an attack and ran to the right, but she was caught and struck. Now, that doesn't contradict anything. The floor plans don't necessarily contradict that either. Okay. See, that's the thing. You hit her twice. The autopsy, I don't think... It says a blow, not multiple blows. That's the only thing I can think of. Mr. White, the victim died from a single blow. What do you have to say to that?
Hey, I was right.
Now's my chance to hit him where it counts. Mr. White, wasn't it you who told this court you were abso-positively perfect?
I will refrain from using this phrase from now on.
Your Honor, if you could ask the witness for a new testimony. The witness is obviously confused, Your Honor. I would like to request a 10-minute break.
Yes, quite.
The witness is confused because he's lying! I emphatically request that there be no break, Your Honor.
Yeah, we want justice! Don't let him get away!
Very well. The witness would care to revise his testimony. Crowd's on my side. No slipping out of this now, White. Mr. White.
Okay.
Alright, now we're getting him on the ropes.
Well, see, I looked at the other window when I heard the thing fall. Then, the next moment, I saw Miss Mia run to the left. The killer, you, attacked her, but she dodged. And then, she turned and ran for the door. Then you did her in with a single blow. Thwap!
Thwap indeed. Very well, you may begin the cross-examination.
Mr. Your Honor, my stomach, you see, it is hurting.
Deal with it. This is almost over. Alright, cross-examination. I didn't see anything explicitly up with that, though. That thing fall. Okay, so I guess just keep pressing until we get something. You heard that thing fall? What exactly was that thing?
Huh? Oh, that, the glass light stand.
Right, the one that had fallen over at the scene. Phoenix! Doesn't something about that strike you as odd? Yeah, I don't think you could have seen that. Yeah, that is odd. Press further. Mr. White?
Huh? What?
You're saying you saw the glass light stand?
Yes!
Then change your testimony to reflect that.
Sorry, my bad. The witness will revise his testimony. Okay, of course. A light stand was lying on the floor when I looked.
And here we go. I don't think we need to go through anything else. We got him here. Because there's no way he could have possibly seen the light stand. Objection! Mr. White, it was impossible for you to have seen the glass stand.
What?
Look at this.
These are the floor plans to the scene of the murder, yes?
Correct, Your Honor. Now, look. If you were to look through the window at the office, this is the area you would be able to see. Here. Well, note that the stand is not within the visible area. Well, Mr. White? What do you have to say to that?
Ridiculosity!
Mr. White, if you were in the Gatewater Hotel as you claim, you could not have seen the stand before it fell over. In fact, you wouldn't have been able to see it after it fell either. There's no way you could have recognized the broken shards as a glass light stand. So, when did you see the stand, Mr. White? It must have been the moment that it fell. And the only place you could have seen that from is inside the Fey Law offices. In other words, you were at the scene of the crime when the murder took place.
Mr. White?
Mr. White, you did it, didn't you?
Mr. Your Honor, I, Miss Mia.
Yeah. Looks like we're about to get our verdict. Objection! That's far enough, Phoenix Wright. What? I forgot about Edgeworth! Mr. White, I think the time has come. Shouldn't you confess your crime now,
What?
I said you should confess your crime. Ergo, confess that you placed the wiretap. The wiretap? Order! Order! Mr. Edgeworth, explain to the court what you mean by this. Distinguished members of the court, Mr. White is slightly confused. Allow me to explain. I really don't like the way this is headed. As you know, Mr. White is the CEO of Blue Corp. He ordered his secretary, Miss April May, to tap the law offices of Miss Fay. What does that have to do, Your Honor? The question is, when was the wiretap placed in the office? And by who? No, you wouldn't! Mr. White, in order to place the wiretap, you entered Miss Fay's office. Am I correct? Correct! You are most correct, Miles. Give me a break! Yes, in order to place the wiretap, I breached the Fay & Company law offices. That is when I saw that accursed light stand. Now I'm confused. Please explain to the court what all this means, Mr. Edgeworth. Gladly, Your Honor. Mr. Phoenix Wright has made his position quite clear. He's determined that Mr. White knew the glass stand was in the office.
He has shown that there was only one time Mr. White could have seen the stand, at the very moment of the murder. Thus, Mr. Wright would like you to believe that Mr. White was the murderer. I see. However, it is a fact that Mr. White had been to that office well before the murder took place. When he went to place the wiretap, he could have seen the glass light stand then.
Ergo, Mr. Phoenix Wright's theory is revealed for the baseless conjecture it is! Mr. White, you will testify to the court about this wiretapping.
Leave it to me. I feel faint.
Oh boy, even more!
Jeez.
I guess we can keep going. This is getting good.
It was the beginning of September, the week before the murder. I'd entered the Fay & Company law offices. Of course, I'd done so to place the wiretap. That is when I saw this glass light stand.
So you saw the stand before the night of the incident. And this is how you were able to identify what had fallen over. By the sound?
Correct! That is right.
I see. Very well. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine. What am I supposed to do now?
Good luck, Phoenix.
Oh, jeez. Alright, press everything. That's all we can do. Do you have proof?
Miss April May knew the details of Miss Faye's phone conversation. This proves that the wiretap was placed before the murder.
Right. Yeah, of course. Yeah, the big thing we need to do is try to find some way that proves that April May actually placed the wiretap. I'll just keep pressing for now. Was it really you that went into the office? Or was it Miss May? Unidentified fingerprints several days old were found in the Fay & Company law offices. Those were obviously Mr. White's. If I know Edgeworth, he's already run a check on those prints. Now, Mr. White, tell us why you went to the Fay & Company law offices. Okay. Well, keep going. Why did you tap Mia's phone? Jeez, Edgeworth is really aggressive here. This has no bearing on the current case, Your Honor.
Blue Corp is a detective agency of sorts. We have a responsibility to protect client confidentiality.
Yeah, that doesn't work when the crap you're doing is illegal. Why did you notice something as innocuous as a light stand?
The light stand was made entirely out of glass. It was quite stylish, so I guess it made a lasting impression on me. Such a beauticious thing deserves attention, does it not? And that is all.
Damn it! There was nothing there for me to press him on! Oh, maybe he's ratted enough that I can bluff something out of him. Okay, so I have to press something. What about the conversation? I mean, a week ago would be before this conversation happened. This takes place around the 9th, and this was on the 5th. So, a week wouldn't necessarily contradict that. Broke remains of a glass light stand. Clock in the form of the thinker. Found in Miss May's hotel room, but we don't really have anything for that. What is it that I can do? I entered the Fay Company law offices. I've done so to place the wiretap. Oh, don't tell me I've run out of ammo.
I'm afraid that's as far as you go, Mr. Wright. The time has come for you to admit your defeat. You fought honorably.
No more. I can't take this anymore. Mr. Wright, are you giving up? Yes, Your Honor. Phoenix! Phoenix, over here! I know that voice. Mia? Never give up, Phoenix. Mia? Where am I? The waiting lobby? What happened? Oh, right! I lost the trial. I was hallucinating. Ah, you're finally awake. Ah! Hey, Phoenix! Ah! That's no way to greet an old friend. Phoenix, I want you to look at me. What the hell? You're... Maya? Didn't you know the Fae women have strong psychic powers? Oh, she's possessing Maya's body. That's what's happening. When you accepted your defeat in court, it appears that was enough of a shock to awaken Maya's true powers. So, Maya is channeling you, Mia? That's right. I am Maya, but I'm also Mia. Now, I want you to listen to me, Phoenix. Maya never gave up. You can't either. That's what I came here to tell you. But... We don't have much time, Phoenix. Now listen. You've already won. Huh? You have that receipt in the court record, right? Oh, yeah, the one you wrote Maya on? Phoenix, Wright wrote that, not me. So what do I do with it? Look at the front of the receipt. The front? It's a regular receipt. Looks like it's from a famous department store. $1,000, wow, big spender. Item. Glass light stand. Date of purchase, September 4th. September 4th? Right, he said a week, so it would have been the 2nd! That's right, Phoenix. I bought that stand the day before I was killed. Whoa! Now, what did Mr. Wright say in his testimony? It was the beginning of September, the week before the murder. He said he saw the stand the week before the murder. There you go. I think the court is about to reconvene. Go do it, Phoenix. You know you're innocent. Now you just have to prove it. Right. All right. Now we've got something. Court will now reconvene for the trial of Mr. Phoenix Wright. Is the defendant... Rather, are you all right, Mr. Wright? Yes, sorry, Your Honor. I'm fine now. Then let's start where we left off. Your Honor, there's nothing to go back to. The cross-examination of Mr. Wright is finished. All that's required now is for you to pass judgment on the defendant, Phoenix Wright. Your Honor, please give me one more chance. I promise you, this is the last time I'll ask you. As Mr. Edgeworth has noted, the trial is more or less finished. Mr. Edgeworth, do you have an opinion on this matter? I say, let us give Mr. Phoenix Wright his last chance. Very well. You may begin your cross-examination. And thankfully, Mia very much pointed out what we needed to do. Beginning of September, week before the murder. I think that's probably it. Done to place the wiretap. That's when I saw this glass light stand. I'm pretty sure it's specifically the week before. Yeah, beginning of September, week before the murder. Did not mean to hit press there. Okay. That was just a case of me hitting the wrong button. But there we go, the receipt. Purchase was the day before the murder. Look closely at this. See the word Maya written in blood? You're grasping. I think not. Look at the other side of the receipt. The other side? Your Honor, would you tell the court what is written on the other side of the receipt?
Well, a glass light stand. And the date of purchase, that's the day before the murder.
You see? Mr. White, when you allegedly entered Fay & Company law offices at the beginning of September, the stand could not have been there. Well, Mr. White, can't get out of this one, can you?
No, it's impossible.
Uh-oh, he's losing it. Well, Your Honor, I understand there must be quite a bit of pressure on you. But I think you'll agree, you can't judge me guilty under these circumstances.
Very well. Then that is all for the trial of...
Not so fast, Phoenix Wright. What? No way he can worm his way out of this one. Oh, wait, I forgot. It's Edgeworth. There is a certain thread of logic to the defendant's claims. However, there is no concrete proof that Phoenix Wright is innocent. Ergo, I would like to request one more day before Phoenix Wright is granted his freedom. I need time to make one more inquiry into this matter. Another inquiry? This is going to be another one of those updated autopsy reports. This guy just makes up evidence as he pleases. This is bad. Oh no, we are not waiting. Mr. White's guilt is obvious. There's no need to prolong this trial any further.
Well, Mr. Edgeworth?
If anyone's going to call Mr. White to trial, it would be me, the prosecution. I need a day to ascertain whether these new claims have any basis in factual evidence.
I see.
Objection denied. What?
The completion of the trial of Mr. Phoenix Wright will be postponed until tomorrow.
No! There's no telling what will happen if I can't end this now. Edgeworth's sure to come up with or just make up something. After Mia showed up to help me and all.
Mr. Your Honor, may I go home?
Of course. Thank you for your time. The witness will stay. Mia? Phoenix, read this note out loud. Mia? What's this? A list of people's names in Mia's handwriting. Your Honor, if I may.
You're quite persistent today, Mr. Wright.
You bet I am! My life is riding on this one! I have something I would like to read to the court. The memo Mia had given me was a list of names. Many of them sounded strangely familiar. People in finance, famous celebrities. that's when it happened. Stop! Desist! Halt! Please, stop! Make him stop!
How did you get that list?
Mr. White, admit your guilt right here, right now. Or else this list will be released to the press.
I confess. I confess. I did it. I hit her. I hit Miss Mia with the thinker!
Case closed, Your Honor. Well, I see no reason to continue this trial. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor? You've done it again! That was quite a spirited defense! Yes, Your Honor. I guess you could say that. Oh, if only you knew how spirited it was. Well, this court finds the defense... rather, the defendant, Mr. Phoenix Wright, not guilty. That is all. The court is adjourned. Well, I never thought I'd be saying this again, but congratulations. Oh, you were lucky I was born a Fae. Oh, I'm lucky I had both you and Maya on my side. I'm glad you made it. Thank you, Phoenix. You risked a lot to help me, and Maya. I won't forget it as long as I live. As long as you live? My time here is running out. Huh? Maya's powers are still weak. I can't stay here that long. What? No! No, there's still so much to say! Oh, don't worry. I'm sure we'll meet again. Chief! I'm not the chief anymore. Phoenix, can you come to the office tonight? Say 9 o'clock? The office? I'll see you later. Chief! Mia! Being here, it's hard not to think about that night. You came! Mia, I was kind of worried you might not. Huh? Of course I came. Well then, I'm pretty hungry. How about a burger? Mia? Oh, you should see your face! Mia! What are you talking about? It's me, Maya! Maya? What? Did I look like my sister? Look like you were her! Huh, I might be able to use that. Oh, Phoenix, go to the store and buy me lunch, would you? Maya, why are you here? Because of this. See? Mia wrote me a letter. Take care of Phoenix for me. Take care, huh? She means the office. This office. Someone has to help with the new writing company law offices, right? And who better but me? Maya Faye, reporting for duty. Wait, no, on second thought, let's make this casual. Yo, Nick! Maya here, ready to get down to business. You don't mind calling me you Nick, do you? Oh, it's a great name. Mia said that's what your friend Larry calls you. Nick. You know what this means? We're partners! You know, when I think about it, it was Maya's fault I'm here now. But, if it wasn't for her, I'd probably be in jail. Wright and Company law offices. It's got a good ring to it. Yeah. Thanks, Maya. Good luck, Phoenix. I'll always be here, watching. Right, okay, Nick, let's do this. Huh? Do what? Burgers, dummy, burgers! There's a great burger joint just down the street. Come on, time's a-wasting. Okay, hey, wait up! Alright, well, I was honestly expecting that to go, like, another day, but, I mean, Phoenix did say that, like, oh, they only go for 3 days. It's honestly not quite how I expected that to finish, but, hey, all is well that ends well. And now we've got episode 3 available. So, well, we got Mr. Wright to confess to his crimes. And now Maya is officially Phoenix's partner. So, good times! So that'll do it for us here. So, next time on Let's Play, Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney. Chapter 2 is now complete, which means we begin a brand new case with the Wright and Company law offices. So, until next time, everyone, take care.